What's up, guys? It's Calvin here, back. Fantasy golf news report, one and only one you're gonna find online. It's pretty epic. So, all right, this week, week of the February 24th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, we got the Maya Copa Golf Classic. I'm only doing fantasy for the Yahoo fantasy, so if you do fantasy somewhere else, I guess you might have to go elsewhere. But for this week in particular, there's two tournaments going on. There's also the Accenture Match Play, which is the top 64 in the world to be there. So you can't really do fantasy in Yahoo based upon match plays because they do it by a points total. So we're obviously going to look at the Mayakoba Golf Classic and see who's going to play well there. First, right off the bat, the course is in Mexico, which says one thing, that it's nice hot weather, but it also says another, which it's most likely on the ocean, which it is. Something to be taken into consideration there, it's probably going to be pretty windy. They're going to probably deal with a fair amount of wind, especially the guys that play in the afternoon, especially on the weekends. So I think it's important for, if you're going to play a windy golf course, you got to be a great driver of the golf ball. And two people right off the bat pop off are Spencer Levine and Aaron Badley. Aaron Badley obviously just won last week at Riviera, so he'd probably be a shoe-in to be a good pick. But Spencer Levine's another one to look at. Good driver of the golf ball, not a really huge guy, doesn't hit the ball super far, but kind of has those traits that would you'd lead him to believe that he's going to play well this weekend. Those were some of my guys in, I think, the C bracket. Yeah, looking more on the A side for people to pick. I took Michael Sim and Roy Sabatini. I'm debating whether or not to trade back Roy with Brian Gay, from the fact that Brian Gay's been playing better as of late. He played well last year. Seems like a course that would kind of fit that guy. The course is only 6,900 yards long, so you're not looking for someone that can necessarily bomb the ball, but for someone that can probably great iron player, great in the wind, and can roll the rock. So that's where I think Brian Gay might take the crown over Sabatini. Into your B bracket, your B list, some guys obviously off the bat: Spencer Levine, Andres Romero, just from the fact that, I mean, he's kind of his environment, outside the United States. Maybe that's racist, maybe that's not. I don't think it is. Guy obviously grew up in, I don't think it was Colombia. It might be Venezuela. It's one of those two. I don't think it's the one Camilo's from, so it might be the other one. Argentina. I think that's it. Argentina, yeah. So that might be something to kind of take into consideration. He's playing, obviously in a Spanish-speaking oriented country. That might help him. But the sleeper pick here might be Fred Funk. And I say that because he is probably one of the best drivers of the golf ball that the PGA Tour has ever seen. He's extremely accurate. Guy never misses a fairway. So if you're looking at it, only 6,900 yards, doesn't have to hit the ball that long, probably going to be pretty windy. You can see where Fred Funk might be a pretty good pickup this week. So if you guys need someone else in that 4 spot for the B list, probably going to be looking at Fred Funk for a little upset here. And then your C list, Aaron Badley and Jonathan Vegas. This week's kind of odd just because there's not that many guys to pick from. Especially, it's definitely seen in the A list, but you can see that here in the C list too. There's just not a ton of guys that are in it. Obviously, most of them are going to be playing up at a little farther north, at Scottsdale, and the Accenture Match Play. But I definitely like Jonathan Vegas and Badley, just from the fact that they've been playing well as of late. Badley might have that kind of win hangover going on. If he does, I guess you got Vegas as a background, but I mean, you got to think of it as, he's going there with a ton of confidence. Just played really well on a really good golf course. Fended off Vijay Singh. Freddie Couples did so okay down the stretch, but I could definitely see one of those two guys having a breakout kind of week so far, and maybe taking the crown. So that's all I got as far as my side of it. You guys got any picks? Anything, you can hit me at cal.prest at gmail.com and at cal.prest on Twitter. I'll go ahead and put them in the info kind of comments section on the one side. Again, this is my first one doing this, so this is kind of a dry run. If it's pretty grainy, scratchy, it is what it is. I'm sure we'll get better at it as we go along, but that's all I got. And good luck to y'all.